Om Sai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Baba gave his complete assurance to Sri Hemad Pant to write about his life stories and said, even if my stories are merely listened to, all the diseases will be cured, and I shall pull out my devotee from the jaws of death. Listen to the stories with reverence, reflect upon them deep. After reflection, contemplate on them. This will bring great satisfaction. The mind will transcend the consciousness of self, and the differentiated consciousness will be dissolved. And by a single-minded absolute faith, the heart will become a mass of divine energy. Repetition of the name Sai Sai will burn down sins resulting from the evil desires of Kali Yuga. A mere prostration before me is enough to destroy past sins of speech and hearing. Hemad Pant says, but this is the marvel of Guru's grace, so that there is not a drop of water even on such dry, stiff tree. Flowers bloom and fruits grow abundantly without any effort. What could be attained by meditation in the Kreta or Satyug, by performing sacrifices in the Treta Yuga, by ritualistic puja in the Dwapar Yuga, can be attained in the Kali Yuga by praising the name of God and by worshipping the Guru. For the moment I took pen in hand, Baba suddenly subdued my ego, the I in me, and took upon himself the writing of his own life story. Thus, all the credit for writing it is entirely his. This is, after all, the writing of a saint's life. Who else but a saint himself can do it? To try to comprehend the incomprehensible qualities of Baba is like attempting to embrace the boundless sky above. He alone understands his own artful ways, whose inconceivable, mysterious power moves the dumb to speak as Brihaspati and the lame to cross the great Meru mountain. Hemad Pant says to Baba that I am but a slave at your feet. You do not disappoint me. So long as there is breath in this body, do get your own purpose accomplished. Just as a buoy with the red light is anchored in the sea to steer the ships clear of rocks, whirlpools, thereby speeding up their onward movements, so these stories of Sainath, the sweetness of which puts even the nectar in the shade, will make easy and safe crossing of the otherwise impassable ocean of worldly life. Blessed are these stories of saints, which, as they enter the heart through the air, clear it of the bodily conceit, so that the question of the pairs of opposite does not remain at all. And as these stories are being stored in the heart, so are all the doubts and questions in the mind gradually resolved. Pure knowledge gets stored abundantly, and the false puffed up pride in the body climbs down. Narration of Baba's pure divine qualities. Listening to it lovingly will destroy the sins of his devotees. It is the most easy way for spiritual progress. What is pure Brahman beyond Maya? By what means can this Maya be overcome? And how does one endear oneself to God? By keeping his behavior in conformity with karma dharma. What is the ultimate, the highest well-being of a man? What is devotion, deliverance and total detachment? What is varnashram, dharma or advait or non-duality? These are the other subjects and are very abstruse. Restraint and control over the mind and the senses in Kreta Yuga, ritual sacrifices in the Treta Yuga, ritualistic worship and puja in the Dwapar Yuga, and chanting the name, narrating the stories and singing the praise of God in Kali Yuga. These are the easy ways for attaining salvation. To all four varnas, that is Brahmins, etc., there is only one means for salvation, and that is listening to the stories of the Guru. Be it a woman or a Shudra or even a casteless one, this is but one means for all of them. With the store of accumulated merit, will listen to these tales. Some may even be overcome by sleep. Then too Sri Hari will wake up, pining for unceasing sensual pleasures and becoming abject when these cannot be had. Even to such, the elixir of saints' lives will bring total freedom from sensual pleasures. Yoga, Yagna, sacrifices. Dhyan and dharna entail arduous efforts. No efforts is needed to listen to these tales except your own attention. Such is the science stories, pure and sacred. May the loving, noble listeners listen to it, and even great sins will be burned down and destroyed. By the bondage of this worldly life are we relentlessly bound, and in the folds of this bondage is our true self enveloped. Listening to the tales will loosen up these encircling folds, and the original real self will be revealed. And so many these stories will be remembered till we die. May their study be always carried on, so that they bring peace and contentment to the beings burnt in the conflagration of the worldly life and its sorrows. Reading the stories, listening to them with faith and devotion, contemplation will come on itself readily of science, whose form will then appear before the eyes and will be fixed in the heart. May the worship of Satguru be accomplished in this way, and a detachment from the worldly life come about. May a fondness grow within for the remembrance of a Guru, and the mind be purified. With this same thought in mind, Sainath must have blessed me, putting me forward as a pretext. He has himself accomplished his purpose. Om Sai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.